Hi guys, it's Cookie Star, and today we are going to be doing, as you can see on the screen, Am I the A-hole? Judgments. Deciding people's fate for whether they are a saint or a sinner. I actually like that. Anyways, you could probably tell by the craziness on my face, or the date on the calendar, if you do not already know. It is St. Patrick's Day! Obviously, this video is pre-recorded. But it's St. Patrick's Day nonetheless, and as a Irish person, I just wanted to embrace my inner Irish, so I put freckles on my face. Anyways, other than that, I just want to talk to you guys about a new character you guys are going to be seeing a lot. Say hello to Wilfred. Wilfred! Say hi. Okay. So Wilfred's going to be here, just like in the background. Let's put him there now. Right here. Can you see Wilfred? Yes? Okay. Moving on. I don't care if you can't see. So we're just going to get right into it. Am I the a-hole for wanting to spend days alone without my girlfriend? This needs context because some girlfriends are very clingy and then some girlfriends are just weird to the point where they need you every waking moment of their lives. Like, they need to text you 24/7, and if they don't text you, they are going to call the cops, or not go as extreme, but call your parents or something. I don't know. So, me, male, 18, and my girlfriend, female, 19. Oh, they're both 19, sorry. 19. We fight so often. Oh, okay. So you fight a lot. Okay, I get it. We fight so often. We fight since I often want to go. Oh, we fight since. Okay. We fight since I often want to go 3 or 4 days without seeing her, since I would like to enjoy my solitude and do things alone, whether reading, writing, or simply enjoying my solitude. But she tells me that because I dislike seeing her so much, girl, if this guy disliked seeing you, he would have broken up with you already. Just saying. All he wants to do is, take a day off. Enjoy his life as a man. Give him that, okay? Give him that at least. She asks if I do not love her anymore, and although I try to explain to her that I like to be alone sometimes, she always tells me that I hate being with her and don't love her anymore. Am I the idiot? That's nice. For wanting time to myself, or is my girlfriend right and I'm a bad boyfriend? You are not an idiot. You are a saint. Your girlfriend is the sinner. Okay, I haven't had a relationship. But, I feel like if you have a relationship, you can't be clingy to them to the point where they, need to take breaks. Because if they need to take breaks just to get time to themselves, then give it to them because they need the time to themselves. If they don't have that time to themselves, it's either because they don't know if what they're doing is good in the relationship, or they just want solitude. They want peace, like this guy said. It doesn't mean that they don't love you. It doesn't mean anything like that. It just means that sometimes people like to be alone. Okay? People like to be alone, and I respect that. He is not the a-hole. I'm gonna say idiot for the rest of this video, okay? Am I the idiot for being upset that my fiance proposed to me with his dead wife's ring? Okay. Already I feel like you're the saint and he's the sinner. People have already determined them as not the a-hole, but I'm going to continue to read it anyway. My fiance, 26, and I, 21, have been dating for 2 years. Okay. He has honestly been the best boyfriend and supportive person in my life. These people, man. Okay, in the past, I honestly lost all faith in men due to too many bad experiences, and he was the one to restore it. My fiancé married before, but his wife unfortunately passed due to someone driving under the influence. My fiancé and my fiancé's family both described her as an amazing woman who is basically a saint. Sometimes I feel like I'm compared to her, and even get comments from my fiancé's family members that I look and sound like her. That's a little creepy. If I were in that situation, I wouldn't want to be compared to a dead woman. I can see where you're coming from. But yeah, it's weird. Just being compared to anybody is weird. It sometimes makes me feel a little uncomfortable because I'm not her replacement. Exactly. Thank you. I always knew that my fiancé kept some of her belongings, oh God, including her engagement and wedding ring, and I've been okay with it. But I never expected him to actually propose to me with her ring. Why do you think he kept it? Okay, why do you think he kept it in the first place? I don't mean to scream, but why do you think he kept it in the first place if he wasn't going to propose? When he proposed, he organized a family picnic to announce my pregnancy. What? So he proposed to you because he wants to do you and his baby right by making you an honest person. That sounds better. But at the same time, it's a little weird. As long as he gets you a different wedding ring. I mean, it's an engagement ring. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know how expensive these things are. They're probably really expensive. But I don't know if the guy was broke. So you can't judge him because he might actually be broke. So we can sort of see where he's coming from there. I've never seen a fancy I've never been to a picnic so fancy before. Everything was perfect. My and his family were both there, but when he proposed, I seen that ring he chose was his deceased wife's ring and was taken back. I hesitated before I said yes, and his sisters and mom noticed, obviously. Later on, his sisters and mom questioned me about if they were okay, about it, as if they were some kind of interrogators, and I was honest. I told them I felt uncomfortable being proposed to with his deceased wife's ring and felt that it belonged to her and not me. They told me that my fiancé wanted to pick a meaningful ring, but nothing spoke to him but his deceased wife's ring. Get out of there. If he's just gonna continue to want the deceased wife's personal baggage in the relationship, I don't see this relationship getting any better. I'm sorry. They told me my fiance wanted. I answered back saying I would have been happy with any ring, even if it was a freaking ring pop candy. Yes. But something doesn't sit right with me being proposed to with his dead wife's ring. Completely. They ended up telling my fiance, and now he's been a little distant ever since. I love him, and I don't want to ruin a relationship. I understand he's a little hurt about his wife dying, but sometimes I feel like he's trying to replace her with me. I can't be her because I'm me. Am I the idiot for being upset? No, you're not. But I know that you are an idiot for some of these mistakes in this. I make some of the same mistakes, so I can't judge you. But you are somewhat of an idiot to make those mistakes as a full-grown adult. I'm 16. I made a video about it. I'm 16. What are you, 21? 21. You're 21. I would expect you to be a little better at writing than I am. Anyway, you are the saint, he is the sinner. You should not have I feel like you're right. He shouldn't have given you his dead wife's ring. That just sounds so wrong. Am I wrong in saying that? Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong in saying that, but I don't think I am. Am I the a-hole for not spending Father's Day with my son? Oh, God. I don't have a good feeling about this one. I, 33 male, lost my father at a young age, and ever since then, I spent Father's Day at his grave and visiting places that were important to him. My wife has always been supportive of this, but last year that changed. Our son, 6 now, 5 then, wanted to attend this Father's Day festival with me. I told him that I already had plans, but he was welcome to join me and learn about his grandfather. Son did not enjoy his day. He was very bored at the gravesite, and I repeatedly had to direct him to stay away from the other graves. He's 5 years old. What do you expect him to do? Okay, I feel like you're the idiot here. But we'll continue for the sake of continuing and hearing your side of the story. The long car rides were also a lot to him. I decided that this type of experience shouldn't be repeated for him again until he's older. Thank you. Tickets for this year's festival just went on sale, and this morning my wife gave me 2 tickets as an adult and a child for me and my son. I reminded her that I had plans. She got mad and told me my dad wouldn't be disappointed in me neglecting his grandson. I do not neglect my son. I got really irritated with my wife. I told her this one day is all I ever ask, and I'm not giving it up. She called me an AH, or the idiots in this situation, and said if I don't take my son to the festival, she will, and will tell everyone she's present because her husband is a deadbeat dad. I think she's out of line. Am I wrong? I do think that she's out of line in doing that. This is an edit. I'm not going to read the edit. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So, yeah. I do think she's out of line in saying that you're just a dead, you can't spend one day with your son. I'm just going to take our son to this festival that he wants to spend with you. It's a Father's Day festival. She shouldn't be the one taking him. But anyway, she has a point with that. But anyway, I say I would do it. I would go to the festival with the kid if I were in his position. And then the next day, you could do your Father's Day thing. Because you want to do that one day out of the year, but you already messed up the last year. You said he was 5 then. And then at 6 years old, he wanted to go to the same festival. The mom bought tickets. He gave it to you. She gave them to you and said you should bring him there. I say that you are the scallywag in this situation. She's the saint. You are the sinner in this situation. Obviously, since it's St. Patrick's Day, I'm saying saint because St. Patrick's Day. Get it? Okay. But yeah, I definitely think that you should have spent Father's Day with your son, who's only 6 years old. This was actually 2022, so he's 8 now, so he's still a little wild. You can't do that. Anyway, this one was okay. This guy was great. This person was graded the scallywag, the idiot, the sinner. And let's see what it is called. Am I the sinner for being indifferent about my fiance's cousin's unexpected death? Okay, and remarked that we no longer have to worry about inviting them to our wedding. Excuse me? That's not something your fiance wants to hear. He just lost his cousin. I don't need to read it. I do not need to read it. I'm not going to read it. I don't care. I do not care. This person is definitely the sinner. And their fiance probably put them in their place. So I'm going to say that they're the saint. Okay? They died yesterday and you wrote this? Yesterday. This was 1 year ago. Oh my god. Okay, I don't think you should be sharing any information with the public, ma'am. Or is this a ma'am? I think so. I think this is a girl. I'm not sure. They don't tell me. But yeah, I don't think that you should be posting this sort of thing online. Ever. Because what you did was you told your fiance after his cousin died. I don't know if this was his only cousin. I don't know if he was like close to him, but it's his cousin either way. You should sort of respect that. And you went up to him and you told him, we don't have to worry about inviting so-and-so over to our wedding. What did you expect his reaction to be? All cheery and happy? What do you think, Wilfred? Exactly, Wilfred, you are on point. Definitely, she is the scallywag, the sinner, the idiot. Her fiance, if they're married now, husband. I hope that they did not get married. I hope they didn't get married. I know that sounds mean, but I hope they didn't get married. If they're already having this sort of thing where it's like she can't talk to her fiance here without making a sarcastic remark about a dead family member. Like this guy didn't die like a year ago. He died yesterday. You're so dumb. So dumb. You're too quick with the jokes, I must say. This one was not concluded yet, so I'm very excited to do this one. This is ongoing. This happened, so this was posted a month ago. Am I the idiot for wanting my mother-in-law to move out after she kicked out my parents? First off, what kind of, like, are you all living in the same house? I think you are all living in the same house, right? Because it seems like that for me right now. From my perspective. It looked like you were all living in the same house. I say that as soon as she kicked out your parents, you should have kicked her out as well. Because she has no right to be there either. Does that not make sense? I feel like that makes sense. But I digress. We'll read the story. Hi there, I am here to ask for advice and to make my husband see that I am not the idiot. So your husband thinks you're an idiot? Yeah, I think that she should move out. I think she should move out. I'm on your side. You're already looking like a saint. I, 45 female, live with my children. 2 twins, 12 female, 14 male, and 15 male. My husband, 46 male, and my mother-in-law, 65 female. My mother-in-law moved in with us back in 2015 after my father-in-law passed because she was financially struggling. My mother-in-law is not easy to live with, and we struggled immensely at the beginning, but after a few years, we found a way to cohabit. And then recently, 3 months ago to be exact, my parents, 68 female and 68 male, okay, so their house burned down, and they moved in with us. While everything is sorted out with insurance and so on, my boys are sharing a bedroom, and as my parents are currently staying in my eldest's room. Okay. Like, their house burnt down. Where are you expecting them to go, ma'am? Okay, I'm sorry. My mother-in-law has struggled with this and seems to hate my mother being around. My mother has done nothing to upset or disturb her. Making a video. In fact, my parents' bedroom is on the other side of the house. She doesn't, however, have a problem with my father and always finds a way to hang out with him. That seems fishy. A few days ago, while I was away While I was away for work, a massive argument happened between my mother and my mother-in-law. My mother had accused her of trying to seduce my father. I told you people! I already said that was fishy, trying to hang out with the father. My father immediately showed it to my mother, and my mother responded, so she sent inappropriate texts. Oh, God. So it's not accusations at this point. They have hard evidence. They could take screenshots and send it to the rest of the family. Well, my mother confronted her, and my mother-in-law called the police? This jerk called the police, saying she felt threatened, who then escorted my parents out of the house. This all happened while my husband was at work and the kids at school. My parents went to stay at a hotel, and they explained what happened to me over the phone. When I returned, I gave my mother-in-law 2 weeks to move out. Thank you. My husband thinks I'm escalating things and that I should forgive his mother's actions because she was lonely and... No. FYI, there is nothing wrong with her and she's in good health. No, you are not you're the saint. Your husband sounds like a loser. You should probably get divorced if this is how he thinks about his mom. I'm sorry, that's a horrible thing. I don't want to bring up divorce, but here I am. Your husband is on your mom's side, even though there is cold, hard proof of what happened. And she isn't lonely. It's been more than a year. Right? It's been more than a year. Yeah, in 2015, so 3 months ago, her parents moved in just for... So, in this case, 4 months ago, because right now I'm in February. So 4 months ago, her parents moved in because their house caught on fire. And then she felt threatened after sending inappropriate texts. Yeah, no. She's past the lonely and confused point of her life. She lost her husband a long time ago. She does not need... It is not her... the wife's fault that she feels the need to seduce the wife's father. That's just completely wrong in all senses of the word. Your mother is the sinner, the scallywag, the idiot, as well as your husband. I feel like he should also be down there. You, your children, and your parents are all saints, because you all acted as great people in this situation. This last one is St. Patrick's Day themed. I feel very strongly that they are the a-hole, but I haven't read it yet. So they were judged and said that they were not the a-hole. But I digress. Am I the scallywag, the sinner, the idiot for refusing to celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Again, I don't feel like this is going to be very good for me. A little background, my parents met when my dad returned to his parents' hometown in Ireland. Okay. To meet his Irish relatives. My mom came to America 6 months before my twin and I were born. I've been to Ireland many times to meet relatives, but I am fully American. My mom passed away and my stepfamily have Irish heritage. But are 7 or 8 generations American. Okay. Everyone, including my twin, celebrates St. Patrick's Day in the American way. Oh, okay. I see. But yeah, this is just how people are raised to celebrate certain holidays. Can be offensive to the other people. Wear green. Hey. I take offense to that. I'm kidding. Wear green, drink to stupidity, etc., etc., etc. There's only an etc. there. I don't know why I said it 3 times. I have always refused, mostly because my nan hated the way Americans celebrate this day. The past 9 years, my husband, who is Irish, so they're both the same. Okay. They're half and half. Has celebrated with my family without me or our children. Oh, great. I don't feel like that's good. Our oldest daughter, my oldest daughters, twins, are of an age they can choose. They chose my way, and my family are calling me the jerk, the sinner, the scallywag, the idiot, the a-hole, for stealing the joy from life. I personally feel that we have the right to choose. My daughters have never worn green to school on March 17th, never been to or in a parade. They don't color shamrocks or set traps for leprechauns by choice. Okay. That seems, if it's by choice and they're not being forced to do this sort of stuff, that's fine. To be honest, some people don't like celebrating certain holidays. Like, I'm trying to think of one. Like President's Day. Some people are mean people and they don't celebrate President's Day. I understand that's just in America. But, like, I get it. I get it. If you're not American, you're not going to celebrate President's Day. But, like, if you're American, you should celebrate President's Day. Just gonna say it. Anyway, by choice. If it was important to my husband that my kids do these things, we wouldn't have been married, but apparently this is important to my sister and step family because it's our heritage. Right. I feel we have Irish relations, but we are American. I have drama coming from all sides in this. Side note, my sister and stepsister's kids go to the same school as my girls, and kids I've seen... kids. I've been told other kids will tease my girls for not participating in March 17th shenanigans, but my girls stand up for themselves. Good job. Good job for them. Good for them. I have a third, actually. I have 6, but 3 are babies. Oh God, I feel so sad. Who is crazy, go nuts for all things St. Patrick's Day. I don't love her any less. Okay. I feel like you are not the a-hole. I did come into this saying that they were the a-hole, the scallywag, the jerk, the idiot. There we were. The sinner. Everything. I thought they were everything under the sun because they do not celebrate St. Patrick's Day. But I get why they don't celebrate it. Like, they understand that this is not how people will celebrate it in Ireland. And this is just ridiculous to her. It's also, it could be offensive to her because she does have Irish background, as well as the fact, I understand, everyone else in her family has Irish background, but her and her nana that she mentioned in here, her nana passed it on as she said, hey, this is not good. We shouldn't be celebrating like this. And she took her nana's advice. And her kids just saw how she would never do it and admired her for it because they don't think it's very fun either. I don't see a problem with this. I feel like the rest, they have no choice but to do this. They have no choice but to just let these kids be because they're not their kids. I just feel like because they're not their kids and they have no choice in the matter, they should just leave her alone because at this point, it's getting a little dramatic. You have 6 kids though? I feel a little sad for you. I feel a little bit sad. Maybe some of them are well, she says she has 3 of them who are babies, so probably triplets. I still feel bad for you. I still feel bad. Anyway, that is all that I have for today. I hope you enjoyed, or at least, understood what was going on most of the time. I tried, okay? I tried very hard to read this monstrosity full of errors. I feel like this person is old and they need to be able to do stuff. But happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you guys all have a great day. And I will see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. I said bye. Bye.